Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be swatching days 13 through 24 of the Virgo and Gem Marla Kris 2022 Advent Calendar. I'll post up in the cards the video that I did 2 weeks ago where I swatched days 1 through 12. So this is a continuation of that video. So I'm going to start with each day here. This is day 13. And it's like a shimmery dark purple. And as in my last video, I'll show all the swatches at the end with the days. As I mentioned in my last video, there's no names on these. It is just AC for Advent Calendar 22, the year, and then the dip number. So this is day 13. And I have all my supplies out here. I'm using Cascade Colorworks base coat and activator. And I also have Sparkle & Co.'s brush cleaner in case my brush gets gunked up with some stuff and I have to clean that off. And then of course I have my swatching sticks and my dust brushes off to the side. So in the last video I actually used a top coat to do the dip, but today I'm using a base coat because I do have quite a bit of base coat stocked up, so I can get away with using this for my swatches. And then this was the first dip of day 13. Pretty good coverage since it's a darker color. I do swatch, as I mentioned in my last video, from the bottom or the inside of the swatch stick and not on the top because, like I mentioned previously, that saves me product. So I don't have to do dip base, dip, dip base, dip, activator, top coat. I just do the dip base and the dips and then the activator. So that saves me a step there and saves product. So that was the first dip. Now I'm going to dust off the inside and go back in for the second dip. And I have my lint-free wipes as well, so I can wipe off in between the dips. That came out really dark, but I like it. It's like a dark purple color. It's a little bit of a shimmer. So that's day 13, all done. I just have to activate. So I'm gonna do days 13 through 18, activate those, and then I'll dip days, what did I say that was? 18, 19 through 24, and then I'll activate those. Okay, so this is day 14. This is really pretty. It's like a chunky purple shimmer, glitter, not shimmer. And then this pairs nicely with, I think, we'll see the swatches side by side, but I think it'll pair really nicely with day 13. And I have my dedicated brush for my solids and shimmers, and then I have my glitter only brush. So that way I don't drag stuff from swatch to swatch. Oh, I just got a little bit of something on here I just noticed, but that's okay, it came off. Let's see how this covers with the first dip. It's covered pretty nicely, actually. I will do a second dip though. So that's the first dip coverage. I'm actually going to go in and use my cleaner here just to clean this brush off. That's to be expected when you're doing swatching. And this is the first brush cleaner that I've had that is actually a clear bottle. The other ones that I have are just like colored bottles or black or white. So I think this is pretty cool because you can kind of see how dirty the cleaner is getting inside. So that's good to know as well. I'm just gonna do another coat here. Okay. So that is 2 coats of day 14. I really like the coverage on that one, and I think it'll pair really nice with day 13. Now on to day 15. This is like a light lavender color. Again, a nice trio to make using 13, 14, and 15. The first coat here. So that's the first dip of day 15. I'm loving the colors of Virgo and Gem. I think they have great coverage. The quality is really nice. I used a couple of the colors from days 1 through 12 during the holiday season to do some of my Christmas manis. So I'll post the pictures at the end here. Let me just dust off the inside. And then I'll go in and do the second coat. Gorgeous. Love that. I feel like their dips, like the quality of them is so like luxurious, I would say. They just go on like really smooth and nicely. Okay. Day 15. Then day 16. Looks like a really fun mix of pinks and blues, greens, teal. I see some iridescent color glitters in there. Not chunky. I'd say medium and fine glitters are in this mix. This reminds me kind of like a mermaid type glitter, like mermaid colors. Wow, and the first coverage on this is really good because it's not as chunky as some of the other dips are, which is nice. I know it's taken me a while to get this one posted, but I wanted to get it done before the end of January for you guys. So, actually, I'll probably post it. Today is Saturday, so I'll schedule this to be posted on Monday, so it'll be just at the end of the month. What I don't have, and I did mention that in my last video, is the box that the advent calendar came in. At the time, I didn't just, realize that I'd be getting into YouTube so quickly and wanting to swatch this collection, so I threw it away. But it was very nicely packaged, and it was about $135 when I got it. And I got it I ordered it on November 1st when it came out for the pre-release. And then I believe it shipped like a week or two after that, and then I got it probably a week later, so it came pretty fast, which was nice. And I would definitely order this again next year or at the end of this year for 2023 if they come out with another one again. So I was really happy. And I feel like with all of these dips that came, it's just, an endless amount of combinations that you can make with these colors, which is really nice. And not just holidays either. Obviously, that wasn't a holiday color, and neither were the other 3 that I did. So this is day 17. Well, that's really pretty. It's like aqua teal color with some foils in it, or it's hard to tell if they're foil or glitter, maybe a little bit of both. That's really pretty. That's one coat of day 17. I'm still backlogged on my swatching. I've been trying to swatch colors as I get them when I do my unboxings, just so I can kind of give you guys a little preview of the colors after I unbox them from the different companies that I've been ordering from. But I still have like a drawer and a half in my little nail cart that I use for my supplies that I have to swatch. So eventually I'll get around to them. Like I said, I'm trying to do like stuff as I get it and not so much of the older things that I've had for a while. Just so it's easier for me to add pictures at the end of my unboxing videos for you guys. This is my second dip of this, and I think that should be good. And let me know if you do your nails, how often do you swatch? Is it something that you do? Do you do it as you're getting new products? Do you get it, or do you do it once a month, twice a month? Is it on a schedule? I just like to see what everybody else does with their swatching and stuff like that. Okay, and this is day 18. I used this in one of my manis prior to starting my channel. I'm not sure which one it was. If I can find a picture, I'll post it at the end. It's like it's nice to use as a base. It's kind of like a ivory color. You'll see when I swatch. Yeah, so you can see it's kind of like a light ivory color. It's not quite white, so I'm not going to call it that. It's almost like a little translucent too. It's not as opaque as white normally is. So that's the first dip. I'm actually going to do a second dip of that as well. Okay, and that is day 18 with 2 coats of dip. All right, so now that I have days 13 through 18 done here, I'm going to activate those twice, and then I will do the rest of them. So I'm going to do the activating off camera, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I activated days 13 through 18, and now I'm going to dip the rest of them. So this is day 19, and it looks like a gold, oh, it's actually goldish and green. I might have used this as well. I can't remember, and if I did, I will post the picture at the end. I did use, like I said, a few of these colors, and I can't remember which ones I used exactly. But if I can find it, and I'm using the activator, not the dip, if I can find it, then I'll post it for you guys at the end. It looks familiar. I think I did use it. That's the first dip. Coverage pretty good. And I will show you guys day 25 was not a dip. It was like a gift item, an accessory. So I'll show that to you at the end as well. I haven't used it yet because I haven't had a need to, but I hope to use it in the future and put a little review up about that. Going in for the second dip of day 19. Okay, here we go. Really nice coverage on that one. Day 20 is, it kind of reminds me of snow. It's like a white base with some iridescent glitters, very fine glitters. And I like the variety that was in this advent calendar too. It was a mix of solids, shimmers, glitters, some foils. So she really did a nice job kind of, you know, mixing it up, her Virgo and Gem and Marla Kris. So it's really a nice selection that we have here. So that was the first dip of day 20. I really love that. I mean, you can use this pretty much all year, even though it kind of, like I said, reminds me of snow. It is a nice maybe base to use if you don't want to do like a full-on glitter, because it's a little bit of muted glitter. So I would definitely use it other times of the year as well. Going for a second dip. And if you swatch too, also besides telling me how often you do it and when you do it, tell me if you swatch on the underside or if you swatch on the top, because I'm interested to know as well. Okay, and that is 2 full dips of day 20. Now day 21. That's really pretty. It's almost like a bluish, purplish shimmer to it, with a shimmer to it. That was the first dip. I have to fix this little spot here. It's more blue. Now that I see it, it's more blue than purple, but it's really pretty. I think this one and day 20 would go really nice together. Okay, day 21 with 2 coats. Day 22. That's like another purple glitter with some medium-sized glitters and finer glitters. And there's some chunkier ones in there as well. Really pretty. I'm a sucker for anything with a purple base to it, so, and just purple glitters, purple solids. That's the first dip. And if you're wondering what I have on my nails, I'll link it up here. It's my latest mani video that I did that just released a couple of days ago. So if you'd like to take a look at that, I will link that above. This would actually pair nicely with the previous day. I feel like it would look good together. Got a little more in this corner here. There we go. Okay, so that is 2 full dips of that color. Day 23. This kind of reminds me of day 20, but it has chunkier, like darker iridescent foil, not foil, flakes and glitters in it with the white base. Oh, this is really pretty. That's 1 dip. And that's 2 dips of day 23. Nice coverage on that. And last but not least for the dips is day 24. Oh, this is gorgeous. I really liked this one when I opened it up. To me, it kind of reminds me of days 22 and 23 combined, because it has like the purples and the blues, but then it has some of that like iridescent flakes in it as well. So let's see how that looks when it gets swatched. Okay, this will be the first dip. Really pretty. The coverage on this is really nice. That's the first dip of day 24. And this is the second dip, and that's really a pretty color. I love this color. I can't wait to use it. I can't wait to use all of these colors at one point or another. They're just so gorgeous, and the quality is amazing, like I mentioned earlier. I'm going to hop off, activate, come back with day 25 so you guys can see what that was. Okay, so all of the swatches are now activated, and I will show you what day 25 was. It is a little lamp to cure 1 finger at a time. It's so big because it has this long neck to it. So this is the top, and then this is the bottom where you put your finger. So this is good for like curing jelly tips. I know Virgo and Gem sells jelly tips, so I think that was their intention here. Like I said, I haven't used it yet. It does come with this cord that you need to use with a brick. I don't have space to plug it in here where I'm sitting, unfortunately, but it's kind of cool how it just like collapses back down for easy storage. So you can do it kind of like that, so it's not open as much. So I thought that was a really nice day 25 gift that they gave. And it does have, I don't know if you could see it, their logo on it, on the bottom. So that was day 25. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to put pictures of every swatch that I did up at the end here. And I'll also include any manis that I used with any of these colors. Like I said, I used day 18 and I believe day 19. I just have to find those pictures. Thanks so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification if you'd like to be notified when I post new content. Have a great day.